Whenever I go out with my family to eat at Chinese restaurants, I've noticed that some menus partition their dishes in a specific way. The dishes that are more traditional are placed in the front of the menu, whereas the dishes that have more popularity in the West are closer to the back of the menu. My dad would always turn up his nose at the Western targeted options, stating they don't put in as much effort for those. Those aren't real Chinese dishes. I took his word for it and we never ordered them. This menu layout divides the two customer groups. Although the restaurant is catering to two target groups, the menu segregation and allegedly lower quality Western dishes markedly separates them. So, why would the restaurant choose to do this? For me, consulting a menu and seeing mostly Western targeted dishes on the first page would be a turnoff, even if the restaurant has Chinese dishes. So it's possible that those restaurants place Western dishes in the back of the menu to ensure that their Chinese leaning group isn't driven away. I'm curious, however, how this placement affects non Chinese customers, but perhaps they do not notice. When it comes to talking about menu presentation, there's another particular restaurant that comes to mind called Szechuan Delight. They actually have two menus. The first menu is completely in English and has mostly popular westernized options. The second menu is in Chinese, and you can only get it on request, or if you give off Chinese vibes, the owner will offer it to you. The menu presentation is night and day. The Americanized menu is a colorful trifold that uses the classic Oriental overhead font for each dish category. In comparison, the Chinese menu presentation is no frills, being printed on a single sheet of plain white paper. It has a whole different array of dishes that are targeted at traditional Chinese tastes. This second restaurant employs a different approach. First, you either need to look or speak Chinese to get access to it. Furthermore, the cheapness and low effort presentation of the secret menu suggests that proper Chinese customers don't rely on flashy visuals for their dining experience. The cheaper looking menu may even positively reinforce customers who order from it because they could feel that they are entering into a special in group that puts food over show. One purpose behind the cheaper menu is most likely cost cutting, but another likely reason is that they assume non Chinese simply don't like traditional Chinese food, like pickled mustard greens with braised pork belly or steamed pork with salted duck eggs, so there's no point in advertising it to them. While this might be true in some cases, there's also a portion of the non Chinese customers who may like new experiences, and this barrier hinders them from expanding their food horizons.